What's up, everybody? It's Ree, or Rebel Inks Art, here with today's Creative Corner. I had a moment, I had to remember what exactly this was for, because I've been working on it for so long. This is a video about the hubris of man, specifically this man. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I do my videos through Patreon. Patreon decides what speed paint we're going to be doing each week. And normally the way I organize it is I will put an option of something I need to practice, an option of something that is just kind of regularly popular, and then something that I've been meaning to do for a while. Normally it's either the tutorial or the popular thing that wins. This is actually the first time that something that I've been meaning to draw for a while got selected by you guys, and I was so excited. So today we are drawing the Disney fairies. Specifically, we're drawing the Disney fairies from the chapter books that used to exist before the movies started coming out. For those of you who aren't familiar with just kind of me and my whole MO, growing up I was super obsessed with the Disney fairies. It is actually how me and Lindsay met, is we had both started homeschooling at the same time, and when I introduced myself, I asked her if she liked fairies, and her face just lit up, and we both became best friends for the rest of our lives, just because we were both so obsessed with these stories, and it just kind of spiraled into a friendship that I think is going to last until the world ends. But they just hold such a super important place in my heart, and I've been meaning to draw them for a while. Lindsay's been sending me pictures of like fan art of them for a couple weeks now, and it just kind of got my creative gears going. I felt this urge to just kind of revisit this thing that inspired me so much growing up and taught me so much. And so when I had the option, when people voted for us to do this for the speed paint, I immediately knew that I wasn't going to be happy if I only drew a couple of them, and so I just went and drew all of the main characters from the chapter books. So there's 8 characters here, which was a little bit more of a challenge than I expected it to be. I don't think I've drawn this many characters in one picture for a very long time, so it was definitely a challenge in that regard, but it was just really fun to get to revisit these characters. Bess and Rainy were my favorite characters growing up. I loved Rainy like more than anything, but they were such a potent and important part of my childhood. I don't really have a whole lot more to say about them. If you're not familiar with the chapter books, I mean, I would say go read them, but they're very much children's books, so maybe not, but they were so well put together, and just these lovely messages of like using the things that you love in order to help others no matter what it is. And the most important book, I think, to me, something that I still struggle to remember the lesson to, was the book about Bess, the art talent fairy, where people fell in love with her art and she just kept creating more and more of it. But the things she was drawing because other people wanted them, not because she wanted to make them. And she got super burnt out. And it was just all about her realizing that she needed to draw the things she loved, otherwise drawing wouldn't be fun anymore. Which was such an incredibly important lesson for little Ree to learn. And it's something, that current, present Ree is still having trouble remembering, but it was just such a good story, and there's such good characters, and I'd love to see Disney do something with them again, even though I know it's never gonna happen. I think I'm going to have this design as a t-shirt or something, I don't know, I just really like the way it all got put together. Just adding in those finishing touches. I think definitely this was a very good experience for me, and I'm really glad that I finally had the opportunity to sit down and make myself do it. I've been putting off drawing these guys for a while now, not because I didn't want to, but just because I had so much else on my plate. It was hard to justify sitting down and just drawing for myself, which is something I really need to get better about making myself do. So it was definitely just a good experience all around to really just sit down and draw something I love and have loved for a while. It definitely refreshed me in a whole lot of ways. So yeah, I guess this is all I've got for this video. Let me know what you guys think, if you are familiar with these series, or if you'd like to see me draw other characters from this series or these characters again. I'd love to hear back from you. I'm definitely going to be drawing these guys again just for myself, but we'll see if it shows up as another speed paint. Until I see you guys again, I hope you have a great day, eat some great food, and make some great art. Bye-bye! I love you!